Aruba has been treating us quite nicely, but it's been a couple of hard weeks trying to fix everything that broke on the passage. Not knowing how long we were going to stay here or where we could go next. But every cloud has a silver lining, and Aruba gave us the chance to meet some important people from my past.
Hello, it's Brenda.
3 years ago, my boat broke in half while sailing from Tahiti to Hawaii. It was a devastating experience, but luckily we made it home safe. To help us through the rough times, I created a Kickstarter campaign that offered a week on my boat for the top contributors. Sadly, as we all know, COVID destroyed everyone's plans, but the time has finally arrived for you to meet a beautiful couple that won a week on Zingaro 2. Let me introduce you to Martha and Scott. They've been waiting 2 long years, so let's go. It's way past time to take them sailing on Zingaro.
We're at 7 a.m. and we made it to Aruba. I've been up all night. Scott's been up all night. I think the girls got some sleep, but not very much. How you feeling, buddy?
Tired.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, it feels good.
Thanks for your help.
Yep, it was good. Good sail. A little rough coming in on those north waves coming down on us.
Yeah, there was a north swell, so it's just ripping us from the side when we're trying to get to Aruba. In between Curacao and Aruba, we were just,
This my hole saw. This for drilling holes.
Oh shit. Oh my god, dude. This is really not good.
Get the cable unwrapped from me.
Ow, that hurt. I was not expecting that. If you do hole saw fiberglass, make sure you go slow. All right, put it in. You push it on it. It's not going all the way.
There it is. Sorry.
Just a bit. Drawer. Okay, go ahead and tighten her down. All right, that's good.
Inside.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. You want to take a look? You can probably just peek through. Okay. What's the next?
Stop solenoid for the engine. Replace that.
Thanks for bringing that. This thing hasn't worked forever, so he brought me another one. And he actually sourced it himself. Let me see. So this is the new one. Looks pretty much the same as the old one. That's the old one there. So I'm thinking, I mean, if we could just figure out how to mount it, we might have to drill it again, but I might have to drill a couple holes in this, but, oh, you know what? It's got a couple holes here. It's the right thread size, imagine that. This wasn't even like from Perkins. This wasn't even part of the manual. He just found this thing. He's like, yeah, I think this one will work, and it happens to be exactly the one I need. Where'd you find it?
This one I got off of, I think I sourced Amazon, eBay, and a couple other Chinese sites that couldn't get it to me soon enough. So, yeah, this one came off of eBay. I remember that because I didn't think it was going to get here in time before we left on the plane.
So now he's just locking down the lock screws so we get the same exact throw every time, because it's important that you have the exact throw. So this is the fuel pump. This is the throttle. So that's the cable on the top that you go back and forth on. And this is the stop circuit. The stop circuit doesn't have a spring, so it has to be exact. When you pull, it stops. When you push, it opens, and it allows the motor to start. So that's completely dependent upon the throw of this. So what we're going to do now is set that throw with these. But first we should probably get those so they work.
Yeah, let's get WD-40 on these bad boys here.
So basically you just put 2 of those on. You can adjust them up and down, and then adjust them so...
And then just leave this alone.
So the throw is good, yeah. And that's on there tight now. That's on there tight.
These bolt holes line up.
Oh man, Whoa, I'm gonna actually be stopping my engine from the cockpit for the first time since when I first bought the boat. That button worked for like maybe twice, and then no more. Almost the same, huh?
Part number doesn't match.
Yeah, but it looks like exactly the same piece. Like if you take all the stickers off, it looks exactly
Yeah,
the same.
this is what was important. I got that length almost perfect, so this should be really close to being the same.
Looks good to me, man. Thanks a lot. That's a huge gift. $34 of fantasticalness.
How much did that cost you here to get shipped in?
Oh, I bet that would be two or $300, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And buying it from the Perkins site would be, I think they sell them
They
for
were 105, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that.
Did you notice that it started on the first time, both times?
Yeah.
Nicely done, sir. I gotta give you, well, I'm gonna give you a hug, man. That's an awesome gift. Thank you so much. It's such a pain in the ass to have to go down. You know, my last boat I did the same thing, and to have a button that stops the engine is so nice.
Yeah. And it's, you know, $34 for me, but for you it's like 100 for the part plus, you know, another 100 to get it shipped in.
And then it probably will get lost.
Yeah.
And then the customs
Duty.
wants duty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it didn't take us that long.
No, that was easy. That was actually an easy job when we thought it was going to be an easy job. That was like
Yeah.
the first time I've ever had one of those.
Yeah, this was the key.
Martha, I'm keeping them.
All right.
They just came here and paid us a surprise visit because we sailed out for 2 days and then sailed back. And they were like, "What are you doing? Do you have any people on board? Are you smuggling drugs?" I'm like, "Whoa, wait, what?" They're like, "It's not normal for people to go sailing. You're not allowed to go sailing farther than 12 nautical miles offshore." And I was like, "Oh, great. Okay. So I guess I should have checked out." So, but super nice guys, and they were cool, and they just wanted to search the boat to make sure we weren't carrying anything like contraband or people or something. So, understood. They said, "Hey, next time if you ever do that again, call Aruba Port Control." So, cool people. All you got to do if you want to go sailing offshore for a couple days is call the port control and say, "Hey, look, I'm going to be gone for 2 days. I'm coming back." No, you know, that way everybody knows what's going on.
I push it back.
Push the bow a little bit more. Yeah, there.
Got you going on? Come on back easy, Captain.
I need you, Mike.
Yeah, we all need each other. This f***ing fiasco.
I need you.
There's no fleet here.
That was a complete disaster. Look at this. They just have this line running. It's not even tied to the boat. What a freaking crazy weight of moor. So this is gonna hit this, and then they're gonna charge me for it. So we need to move the entire boat this way. Don't pull it like this. Don't pull it like this. You put one turn around a cleat, and then you just use your weight. Pull the boat, and it'll go. Just go slow. Okay, that should be good, right?
Yeah.
Now it's not going to hit that thing.
Thank you very much.
Martha's land sick.
Don't feel like I'm rolling.
She couldn't finish her pina colada.
Great trip.
I gotta tell you guys, I'm exhausted from this trip. I know you guys have to be exhausted too.
Definitely worn out.
Let's go have that exit interview and get the hell out of here. Okay, we just finished up the vacation. Did you have fun? Did you not have fun? What parts did you like and not like? What were your points of being scared? Were there anything in this couple weeks together that you learned anything?
Did you have any moments of being terrified?
Well, the best part I think, was going offshore and sailing offshore, because I've never done that before, and going to that small island, which was
Overnight.
awesome. Yep, and overnight. Never sailed at night before, so that was great. I was a little scared because I never sailed at night before, and I asked James several times if we were going to tip over, but he said, no, we're not tipping over.
I said not all the way.
Not all the way. The best time was hanging out with you guys and sailing and learning all about sailing and Anna, and probably the worst, I guess, would be where I got seasick, but that's all beside the point.
Yeah, you got pretty sick the first time we tried.
Yeah, and then, but learning how to live on a monhaul was very educational. I think that personally for me, I'd be more comfortable on a catamaran because there's a little more comfort. But this is a nice boat. This is really great. So yeah.
Yeah, we had a great time. It's been a long process getting to this point, so it's really great to come out, have a nice week and a half on the boat, and learn how to run the boat, sail overnight, sail in kind of heavy seas, not anything horrible, but they were, I don't know, washing machine.
They're big.
Yeah.
They're pretty big.
It was tossing us around pretty good. So we gave up the first time, but we tried again and did make it the second time to a little sandy beach to celebrate. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Had a good time. I loved diving on the anchor at the anchorage we were at, because I'd never dove that deep, you know, in the ocean. So I think it was like, what, 35, 40 feet?
Yeah, it's like 35 feet. You're a natural, man. You never gone that deep and you just went right down.
Yeah. So that was fun, because that's an important thing you have to do if you're going to get a boat, is you have to be able to dive on the anchor and check it, make sure that everything's secure before you go to sleep.
Yeah, and the fact that you feel comfortable at 35 feet, I mean, that's just the start. Once you start practicing, getting down to 60 or 70 feet, it's not that big a deal from there. So
Yeah.
good job, brother.
A lot of fun though. We did a lot of boat work, which is another necessity. You need to know how to work on your boat, keep it in shape, keep it running. It's certainly a cheaper way of doing it if you can fix everything yourself. So that was important, and we had a good time working on a couple of problems and working through those.
Yeah, I was really impressed by your skill set, actually. I think you're perfect for being a boat owner. I mean, I meet a lot of people that want to get into boating that probably shouldn't be doing that. And those skills that would be beneficial. And maybe they can learn it, but their learning curve would be steep. And yours is a lot. I mean, you're 99% of the way there, man. All you got to do is
Buy a boat.
Yeah. Seriously.
That's it. And it was fun going to the grocery store and provisioning for the boat too.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was kind of great. Yeah. And like I said before, you just eat a lot better when you're on a boat.
How do you mean?
Well, because you got the food tastes better because you're eating more fresh fruits and vegetables, and it just tastes better because in Nebraska they have to ship it in and it's on a truck, and by the time you get to the grocery store it doesn't taste as good. So taste is everything. When food tastes good, that's the key. And everything tastes really good. And plus moving around a lot, when we're not like sitting a lot, when we're sailing, we're fixing things and we're thinking about what our next plans are. And of course there's days of rest, which everybody needs. So that's definitely what we're going to do.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You don't need a gym membership when you own a boat. You get your exercise.
Yeah, swimming.
Every day.
Yeah,
No
swimming.
matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing was meeting a lot of people
Oh,
here in
yeah.
the anchorage. We had a great time talking to several different boats, and you'll cover that in your other episodes. But
That was neat.
To see them on YouTube and then to run into them at an anchorage just by chance is really fun. And then to find out how nice they are and how cooperative they are with letting you come on their boat and check it out and look at everything, and it's just been a lot of fun. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
All those people.
Yeah, we met a lot of people. We were able to go around to a couple different anchorages and see a bunch of different boats and meet a bunch of different people. And yeah, I think you guys got a really good round view of kind of what cruising is like, which was my goal. And I think we met it. I'm really happy that we got to sail offshore.
Oh yeah.
We sailed
Several times.
Yeah. We tried a few times to go far, but we sailed about 130 miles the first night, or the night before last, and then about 90 miles back.
Yeah.
So you got over 200 miles in this trip, which is a lot.
Awesome. Yep.
And it was against some pretty mean waves the first time we tried it.
Yeah.
So you got to see, like, you know, what happens when it's just too rough. You just call it and go back, and
Yeah.
that's the best thing about cruising is you don't have to be on a schedule.
Yeah.
What about your boat choice? I'm very interested in that, and I think these guys would be too. What are you looking at now that you've been on a monohull? And this was supposed to be a catamaran.
Yeah, and we've been on both. We've been on monohulls and catamarans, and we definitely prefer the catamaran just for number one, redundancy, twin engines, stability. A lot easier to move around on a catamaran and make adjustments to your sails and things as opposed to a monohull. So that's going to be key for us. And what else? Oh, water maker. We definitely want a water maker on the boat.
And comfort. I mean, we don't want to be uncomfortable living on a boat.
Yeah.
So you want comfort, and so I think that will be great as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we're most likely going to get a catamaran when we pull the trigger.
What are you looking at?
The type?
Yeah.
We've looked at several. We've been to a boat show, and I've been emailing back and forth with several manufacturers, and we've looked at the Balance.
You like the
catamarans.
Balance. That's your favorite, isn't it?
I do love them. Yeah, they're very nice boats. The Ultramir that we saw this weekend was just fabulous.
That's an Ultramar 55. If you want to see the podcast, I did a podcast with them, Mark and Marika.
Yeah.
Great surf.
And another one would be like a Leopard or something of that flavor. So narrowing down the choices is the hard part. And then
You should try to call them and get a ride on each one and see which one you like best.
Yeah, I definitely would recommend that. If you're going to buy a boat, make sure you go out on that boat, get to all points of sail, run the sails, get involved, find out how it runs, how it works, how it handles, and test it out. Because you may think it looks great on the showroom, but boy, you get it out in the ocean and start working it could be a whole different animal for you.
Yeah. Guys, I can't thank you enough for helping me continue this dream. You guys were a huge part of me being able to continue this blog and for the last 2 years, and this is my living, and this is what I do, it's what I love and what I'm passionate about, and I really appreciate you guys helping me
Of
out.
course, yes,
Yeah,
we
we're
loved it.
glad
It was
to
great. Glad
help
we
out.
helped. Yeah.
It was like I said, it's been a learning experience for us, and being able to come out and do everything that we did is well worth the price of admission for this.
Well, let's call this the first step in a long relationship, and if you guys would like me to help you deliver the boat, I'm there, bro. Seriously.
Yeah.
If you want boat vetting options, if you can't find a good surveyor wherever the boat is at, let me know.
That's great. That's a big help, and I guess the next big step for us is figuring out narrowing it down to which one we want and pushing forward with that.
Yeah.
But
all right. How tired are you guys right now?
we should probably mention we've been up for how many hours?
Oh, I mean, we stayed up all night last night. You and me did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we left at
noon the day before yesterday. Yeah, we left at noon yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. And then we stayed up most of the night that night, and then got some sleep that next night, and then we didn't get any sleep last night.
Yeah, we ran through a couple of little scores.
I don't know. I can't do math right now, man. Sorry.
We're going to bed, all of us. We're done.
We're tired. We're very tired. But that was fun. I think it was worth it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got offshore.
Lifelong friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just meet up on our new boat.
There you go.
That's the way.
Buddy boats. All right. Peace, love.
All right.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.